Hello there. Are you ready for a magical story? Today, we're going to build a very special town together. A wonderful place called Little Lane.
A town made out of numbers? That's right, it's a very special kind of town. Come on, let's find out exactly how it was built.
You see, our story begins in a place called Numbertown. It was a lovely spot with green grass and a sparkling river, but there was one big problem. It was completely empty. So, what did the town mayor do? He stood on his balcony, took a great big breath, and blew his shiny horn. He was calling for heroes to come and fill the town with life and laughter. And guess what? The heroes heard the call. One by one, the numbers started to arrive, beginning with two very important leaders who promised to protect the new town. Ooh, I wonder who it could be. Who would be the very first one?
Well, the first who arrived was a big, round hero who came rolling down the street just like a wheel. It was Zero the hero, and he was shaped just like a big, strong, protective shield.
He stood up tall and declared, "I have nothing in my pockets, but I will hold this space and keep it safe for everyone else." And with that, he took his spot right at the very beginning of the street.
Right behind him, another hero came marching in. You could almost hear his feet on the path. This was number 1, standing as tall and straight as a soldier's back.
He had a very important job. "I will keep order," he announced. "Everyone must stand in a straight line." And then he built the very first house, right next to Zero.
So now our town has its first two protectors. We have Zero, the big round shield holding the space, and we have 1, the tall, straight soldier, keeping everything in order. Now the town was safe and ready for more friends to arrive.
And since the town was so safe and orderly, some new friends who just love nature decided it was the perfect place to move in. They found a beautiful, sparkling lake and decided to make it their home.
The very first to arrive was number 2. Look at its long, graceful, curved neck, just like a beautiful swan. She glided right onto the water and promised she would make the town beautiful. Wow, a swan. She really does look just like the number 2.
And who's this, fluttering in on its bumpy wings? It's number 3. It was a lovely, colorful butterfly who promised to fill all the town's gardens with bright flowers.
And right after the butterfly, with its tall, pointy sail, number 4 floated in. It was a sturdy little sailboat. It parked right there on the lake, and now the water was full of happy nature friends.
Who's coming next? Well, things were about to get a whole lot less quiet. All of a sudden, the town got very, very loud. It was number 5, who everyone called Mr. Fat Tommy. He came waddling into town, holding his big round belly and wearing a funny hat. "I am hungry," he shouted. "Where is the pizza shop?"
And then here comes number 6, a policeman with a big curly whistle. He blew a sharp, loud sound on his whistle and promised to keep everyone safe, especially from hungry people who might be in a bit of a hurry. Wow, the town was really getting busy. Finally, the most adventurous numbers of all arrived. But you know what? They didn't want to live in the middle of town. Nope, they wanted to live right on the very edge. Just look at that. It's number 7, and it's shaped just like a steep cliff. See how it goes straight across the top and then slides all the way down. "Be careful," said 7 in a serious voice. "Don't fall off the edge." A snowman. That's right, it's number 8, made of 2 big snowballs stacked right on top of each other, one for his body and one for his head. He stood guard right by the cliff to make sure no one slipped. Now, the very last hero didn't walk into town at all. It floated. It was number 9, a bright balloon with a long string just bobbing in the air. "I can see everything from up here," said a happy little voice from way up high. The mayor looked out at the street. It wasn't empty anymore. It was full of wonderful, amazing heroes. He was so happy, he decided it was time for a big roll call to meet everyone properly. Are you ready to count them all? Here we go. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Everyone was here. Little Lane was finally a happy, bustling town.
But wait, what about that spooky forest over the hill? What kinds of adventures do you think were waiting for them over there? Well, that sounds like a story for another day.